Hi guys, I'm Andy. Welcome to Life on a Bike with me, Andy. I know, surprise. Right, today we are doing round 2 and race 2 of Zwift Racing League, and we are going round the Everything Bagel. It's 21.3 miles, so it's quite a long one, and it's a points race, which means every sprint and every climb is important, and it's going to hurt. So it's not a straightforward race first across the line, although there are points to be had across the finish line. It's more important that you get to the sprints and the climbs first. Excuse me, I may sound a bit ropey, and that's because I've got a cold. I've had a cold for a while, and it's not going. It's one of those things, it's that time of year. So at the moment, things aren't going too bad. They're quite steady. I'm in the front group, and I'm not doing too bad as normal, kind of thing. Average watts 255. Excuse me. So yeah, it's a very steady ride at the moment. Now, spoiler alert: this ride, as you can see by the length of the video, doesn't go according to plan, and I'll explain why in a minute. What else can I say about it? Right, the points race. For those who don't know, basically a normal road race or scratch race is basically the first across the line wins kind of thing. With a points race, there are set markers across the or throughout the course, and there are like I say markers, they're like segments, and you can either have the fastest person going across those segments, they get points, and the top 10 or so, they get points. Then you have excuse me, then you have first across the line of that segment, the first to finish, and again you can the top 10 or so get points. So you could be one of the slowest, but if you break away from the group and you cross the finish line of the segment first, you'll get 10 points, even though you're possibly one of the slowest. That's how it works. And on this one, I think there are, let's have a look, there's two sprints and 2 climbs, and then the finishing climb. Now here is where it all starts to go wrong. Okay, you notice excuse me, you notice my power just went and I couldn't pedal. That's because I had a Bluetooth out or down or whatever. Anyway, the Bluetooth stopped talking to the computer. Now this has happened to me before several times. I don't understand why. I've made adjustments to the computer and my setup so that it doesn't happen, or it shouldn't happen. I've tried lots of different things. The Bluetooth receiver is right next to my machine, and it goes into my computer in a USB 2 slot, which is better than the USB 3, because USB 3s interfere with the frequency. So should be okay, but it's not on this occasion. I don't know why. Excuse me. Now I know. Now it's happened. That it's going to happen every 3 minutes, and I know it's going to carry on doing it until the end of the race. So my thoughts here now, apart from internally screaming and coming out with all sorts of profanities, is just to try and make it to the top of the climb, and on the downhill, where it doesn't matter if I'm not pedaling so much, I'm going to turn off my machine, excuse me, turn it back on, and hope, crossing all my fingers and toes, that it kind of kicks into gear and starts talking to the computer. That was my plan. Okay, well, we'll see what happens, because at the moment, apart from my morale being really low right now, and I'm getting really peed off, the fact that this is happening, I'm not doing too badly. I mean, they are stretching this out, because this there, you saw the little dashed red line, we just went over that. That's the start of the climb. So this is now part of the segment. So it's the fastest through this segment and also the first across the line at the top of this segment. They get points. The top sort of 10 or so people get points. Now this is not an easy climb. It's quite steep, and I'm not the best climber in the world because I'm quite a big guy, as you know. So I am trying really hard right here. But I know in about a minute's time it's all going to start to go wrong again. So let's have a look. We're at 5 minutes and 9. So I reckon within 6 minutes, it's all going to go wrong. So I'm trying to get to that little group of 4 riders here, which I've just gone on to. And oh, look, there you go. It all stops. And now, right now on my machine, I'm going to be swearing a lot and banging on the side and just going, oh my God, what do I do? Why is this happening to me? I don't know. But anyway, so what I've now got to do, because it only lasts for a couple of seconds. I don't get it. I don't understand why. It lasts for a couple of seconds, and I can get back onto it. So I can now try and catch these people up in front. Excuse me. Only to, have another outage later on. Now I'm thinking, I can't remember what I'm thinking, but I'm looking at this thinking, I'm either going to catch them up on the hill on when it starts to go steep, which is about now, or I'm just going to let them go. And because the thing is, even if my machine kicks back into gear and they start talking to each other, I'm not going to be able to keep up with these guys really, because unless I can catch them up on the climb, they're going to have such an advantage over the climb, because I'll have kept stopping and they'll just keep going. So they'll have such an advantage, such a head start. I'm just going to be nowhere near. So this is Paul. I'm just passing now, Paul Stocks. Excuse me. Now I know it's all going to happen in another minute or so. It's going to stop, and it's like, oh, so annoying. But yeah, that's my plan. On the downhill, switch it all off, and then cross my fingers and toes, and whatever else I can cross. You have no idea how frustrated I was with this, because I was up for it. I was really up for this race. Excuse me. I am. Oh, there you go. Oh no, that's my missus sending me some kind of weird video that she finds. She does. She does sort of send me a message later on saying, "You okay, hun? I can hear lots of noise." And that's me sitting on the bike shouting at the top of my voice, "Oh God, help me," kind of thing. So she does get worried for me. Bless her cotton socks. Excuse me. So I am overtaking everyone, and this is what I've got to do. I stop, and then I've got to overtake everyone. So it uses up a lot of power. So I've kind of resigned myself that it's all going to go horribly wrong, and I'm just going to have to ignore winning the race. I'm just going to have to kind of save myself. There you go. It's gone again. So I've got to stop for a couple of seconds, and then so frustrated because all these people are going past me, and I'm like, oh, I just want to keep going. There, it goes back again. But I've got to start up. I've got to get my speed going again, and it's just, oh my God, you wouldn't believe the anger, the rage that was going on in my head at this time. You wouldn't believe it. Excuse me. Oh gosh, I think I might have man flu. Someone call an ambulance quick. So basically the idea of coming first on this race has gone out the window. So what I've resigned myself to, which I think has happened before, is basically just take it easy, nice and steady, and then at the segment just go as fast as I can, go as hard as I can, and then at least I can get the fast, or be part of in the top 10 of the fastest through the segment, so I can get some points. I know I'm not going to go first across the segment, but I might get fastest through the segment, if that makes sense, and then forget about the win, because ain't gonna happen. So all the points count, and it's important that you just carry on even to get small amounts of points for the team. Now, I can't see anyone in front of me. I've got Paul just behind me. I've got a feeling that Steve is somewhere behind me as well. I'm not 100% sure if I've seen him. But we're at 15% now, so if I stop anytime now, it's really going to be hard to get going again, because it's 15%. It's going to take ages just to get back up to speed. But I'm starting to catch them all again. Excuse me. I do beg your pardon. So yeah, this is my life at the moment. It's like, go as hard as you can. Oh no, it's a blackout, and then I've got to stop, and then I've got to catch them all again. So it's interval training. So it's kind of a good training session, but it's not what I want. If I want a training session like that, I'll go get it. I'll go do it another day, but not today. Now someone else has stopped. I wonder if he had an outage as well. Bizarre. Anyway, excuse me. So we're coming up to 11 minutes. It's going to happen again at some point. Let's see when it does. Now I'm not going to switch off my machine just yet. Here's the top. I've got to use my aero boost before we get to the top. Otherwise I don't get the next boost. Which is... what is it? Oh, there's my outage. So it's all stopped. Now, do I switch off my machine? Let's see. I may have chosen to switch off my machine right now. I think I have. Excuse me. So I'm now off my bike. I've switched off my machine. I've now turned it on. Oh, here we go. I've turned it on. I'm now starting to pair everything up again. Power source. Here we go. Heart rate. So it's all powered. It's all connected. Go back to the race. Start pedaling. Start pedaling. Andy, start pedaling. What am I doing? Just sat there like a prune. Come on. No. Oh, you tease. Come on. Start pedaling. What are you doing? I think I'm... oh, no. I remember. My chain came off. I couldn't believe it. Oh, my God. Oh, the rage. My chain came off, and I tried to put it on while I was on the bike to no avail. So I had to get off the bike and then do it sort of manually, put it on, and then get back on the bike. Why it's taken this long, I don't know. I am screaming though, because look, are you all right, hun? That's what my missus has just said, Shell. Are you all right, hun? Because she can hear me upstairs. I'm shouting that loud. I think, to be fair, the neighbours down the street heard me as well. But hey, you know, the anger, the anger inside was immense. It was awful. Now then, back on the swing of it. Has Paul... no. Oh, Steve is behind me, so that's okay. I'm not sure where Paul is. Can't see him at the moment, Paul Stocks. But I'm hoping I'm going to catch someone. So I'm going down like a bat out of hell. Now then, I'm now hoping, if all is right, that the machine starts to talk to the computer. Excuse me. That's what I'm hoping, but we'll see. So I'm trying to rest as well at the moment, because I've used quite a lot of nervous energy, just trying to sort of do this interval training, stopping and starting all the time. So I'm going to go straight past them. I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to go for it. 400 watts. I mean, I'm averaging out 266. So it's not. It's you know, I'm doing pretty good. That's kind of my top end, really. So it's yeah. So I'm going hard. I'm just going to keep going. Never give up. You never give up. You know, I've obviously stopped there because I'm just having a rest. And quick power up over this little rise. I'm going to stay with this group, because it is better to stay with the group unless they're much slower than you. But I'm, you know, 300 and so watts, so they're pretty good. Pretty hard to keep up with them. So yes, I want to stay with these and hope we can start to do some good. And oh look, another outage. And it's at this point I realise it's all down the sink. It's all gone horribly wrong, and I think I'm now about to rage quit. Because it's like, it doesn't, oh no, it got back on. Has it got back on? No, it's got back off. That's it. It's game over. It doesn't let me go back on. I'm fuming. I'm shouting. I'm a little bit upset. I may even cry. Or did. I'm not going to cry now. I may do. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I was so angry. And I also felt like I let the team down as well. I mean, it was just like, I can't cope with this. So, so it all ended. Oh no, I'm back on again. Talking bollocks. Maybe I just rage quit, I don't know. But anyway, it was just awful. So my apologies, but this was my race. It all ends now, and But in fairness, my next race, which hopefully you'll see soon, oh, there you go, another outage. That actually goes really well, and I don't get any issues with Bluetooth. But that's another video that you'll see soon. I'm just about to edit that now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, even though it was very short. And I'll hope to see you soon. So take it easy, and till next time. Bye.